the Dice of the Round Table, and thanks for checking out this video. Subscribe to the channel, like if you appreciate the comment, check in the description for how else you can check out Dice of the Round Table, and let's get to it. So, what am I talking about? This is going to be a series of videos to give small chunks of how-to and elements of Bolt Action. And, again, it's Bolt Action 2nd Edition. In this video, I'm going to give an overview of a game. Really brief overview to give you an idea what you're going to be looking at. So, what are you going to need? Models, painted, not painted, your choice. Order dice. These are pivotal to this game and one of the best aspects of it. The next best aspect are pin markers. There's a lot of different ones. These are the ones that come in starter sets from Warlord Games. These are really awesome. I and a lot of other people have painted these up. I just simply took white paint and did the numbers in white paint. You should have a template if possible. This is 1 inch, 2 inch, 3 inch, 3 inch, 4 inch. You're going to need some D6 dice, and that's the basic elements, and a bag of some sort for the order dice. So what's a game? A game is simply, you're going to hopefully have at least the core rulebook, maybe your army book. That's all you really need. So figure out what your list is. So remember, I do have some videos on list building. You're going to build your list. Step 1. Step 2, get ready to come to a game. You come to the gaming table, have your order dice bag, order dice, pin markers, D6s, templates, and your army. So you're going to come meet your opponent, and either you've already decided on a scenario to play, or maybe you're going to roll out of the book. If you use the book scenarios, one of the things that we usually do when I get together with someone to play, decide on the game, come to the table, get the table set up with whatever terrain you got. If it's going to be cardboard boxes, Pringle containers, whatever you got at hand, it's your game. See what you come up with. So on page 130 of the Bolt Action main rulebook, hard book, there's going to be a list of scenarios. So one of the things you can do is roll a d6, flip a coin, decide if it's going to be a battle scenario or attacker defender, or just pick with your opponent. After you've done that, then roll a d6, and on the chart it's going to tell you if for battle scenario or attacker defender what the scenario is. So you've come to the table, you've decided on you got your table set, you've now decided on your scenario if you didn't have one already, and now you're going to just follow the deployment of the scenario rules. The one you made up, one you're picking out of the book. This is your first game. Sometimes you want to play battle scenario, number 1, meeting engagement, or no man's land. They're sometimes the easier, just straightforward, go at each other. Now, you're going to follow all that. How a turn's going to work is after you've set up your table, whatever the scenario conditions are, because they will vary, and decide on different elements of that, you're going to have the order dice bag. This is very key because you're going to have 2 different color order dice, yours and your opponent's. They're going to go in the bag. I have 6 total, and on turn 1, unless there's some other special conditions coming up, one of you is going to reach in the bag, pull out a dice. This is my brown dice. Whoever had the brown dice, let's say it's me, I'm going to now activate my unit. And you're going to keep going, not back and forth, but pulling dice out of the bag. Oh, it's another brown dice. Me again. Shake up the bag, pull out another dice. Oh, it's my opponent. They're not going to activate a unit. Oh, it's me, which tells me my opponent has all their dice left. So I'm going to give them their dice, and they're going to finish activating the units. After everything's activated for turn 1, we're going to take all the dice, unless there's a order that you choose you want to keep on a unit. We'll go back in the dice. Now, this is 2021 recording this. COVID's going on. So, depending on your comfortability, you may have your own bag. but you're going to alternate. So now your opponent's going to be drawing dice out of the bag. Under COVID situations, some of the things we've talked about is each player bringing enough dice for both armies. That way, you have your bag, I have my bag, and I'm only pulling out my own bag and touching my own dice. I have done it that way. It's been just fine. You just got to make sure you have enough dice, and your opponent tells you how many dice they're going to need for their army. And you're going to do that again. Most games are 6 rounds, or 6 turns. Some can go 7. Maybe it's a special scenario, so longer. And you're just going to keep doing that. And typically at the end of the game is when you calculate your victory conditions. Did you meet the objective? Or you're going to count up your victory points. In a normal game, 1 dice destroyed becomes my victory point. And that's the overview of Bolt Action. Really over-the-top view of getting into the game. So, maybe this was simplified. Maybe it's like, I already had an idea. But I'm still going to do this as a video because I really want to do these in small chunks. So, that's an overarch of a game of Bolt Action, of how it really just activates. Stay tuned to other videos as they come out, and thanks for watching.